trends that we're seeing in the commerce media landscape. The first one really is the proliferation of the media landscape. It seems like every time you turn around, there's a new retail media network, a travel media network that have launched, and additional channels and platforms. We partner with over 350 publishers to measure their media, and that just seems to grow exponentially every year. I think the second one is personalization, and I know it's weird on marketers saying personalization, especially in 2024, but when we look at personalization this year, it's all about real-time relevance. It's really about going beyond the who and the what of a consumer behavior and understanding why they shop, what motivates them, and when and where to best reach them. I think leveraging commerce data, really looking at shifting consumer behaviors, purchase intentions, allows brands to get one step ahead and building much more personalized messaging to really engage those shoppers that they might not have been able to reach before they had this type of data or media platforms. And I think the last one is just the unique intelligence as well that comes with commerce media. Now you're able to not just predict the next purchase, but anticipate a consumer's needs. So looking at past purchase behaviors and understanding, all right, this consumer might be a private label switcher, or they're a value seeker, or they're that movable middle consumer that might not be spending as much with your brand as you could, and can move them kind of toward more loyalty to your brand.
Great.
Okay.
That's great. Thanks for sharing those three key features of commerce media. How do you see commerce media fitting into the overall advertising investment landscape?
So commerce media, I think it's been around for a while, and I think it's here to stay. InMarket has been in the commerce media landscape since our inception 14 years ago. We launched the first kind of commerce app network that kind of started our business, and we've since grown, like as I mentioned, to be that real-time marketing and measurement platform. But I think brands are really going to lean into commerce media. We've seen a lot of our brand relationships kind of elevate their approach to marketing and measurement with the availability of scaled commerce data. And so that ability to kind of drill down even deeper into, like as I mentioned earlier, consumer behaviors that are shifting, both in the real world and online, related to how they shop, how they prefer to shop, meaning, bridging the gap between people that buy with their credit card and being able to target and reach those cash buyers, or those shoppers that use, platforms like Klarna that want to pay in installments. You're now able to kind of target and reach those consumers with a personalized message to make that advertising much more relevant to them. And that is all done because of commerce data. Yeah, give me 1 second.
We went right into that.
Because I was blending two of them, it's fine.
So the next one will be about KPIs.
Yes, yeah. Balance. Yeah, okay. Wait, one more.
I'll lead in with you share XYZ.
Okay. Okay.
Those are really great points. I think personalization and measurement are so key. And now we're going to switch gears to KPIs. How are you seeing KPIs evolving and the silos breaking down internally to enable these omni-channel executions?
Yeah, so sorry. Yeah. So clicks, aren't the end-all be-all now. I think brands really have to approach, omni-channel activations and omni-channel measurement from a much more holistic perspective. We, as I mentioned before, we are a real-time marketing and measurement platform. Our history is serving that ad unit to the consumer in the moment of truth, when they're about to make that last-minute purchase decision. But what we've learned, and we actually just came out with a report called the InMarket Index, is that a consumer is only in market no pun intended, for your brand less than 0.5% of their overall shopping journey. So while it's important to make sure that you reach that consumer at that pivotal point of purchase, that moment as they're making those decisions, it's also important to optimize and own the entire consumer journey. So the other 99.5% of their path to purchase. And so being able to strike a balance between top of the funnel and bottom of the funnel strategies to ensuring that you are engaging consumers, again, in a more personal manner, so with those right audiences, but reaching them on the channels and devices throughout that journey. So again, being able to speak to a consumer when they're at home, on TikTok, researching products, to on the way to the store through mobile activations, and then in the moment when they actually make that purchase is going to be critical.
Heading into the
Last one. Okay.
And we'll wrap up with this question, which I think is exciting. Your team covers a vast amount of space. So what do you expect to see in the commerce media space in 2025?
Yeah, I think as I mentioned, I think brands are really going to lean into it and lean into it a bigger way. I think, commerce is the AI of 2 years ago. It's the buzzword that everyone is leaning into. And I think brands now are really understanding the value that commerce and partners like InMarket that have a rich and long history in commerce data. We sit on 3 kind of segments of data that build our overall commerce platform: location data, where people go; transaction data, what people buy; and then intent, what people plan to do or plan to buy. And being able to take that data to build smarter strategies, both from a media perspective as well as just from a personalization perspective, I think is going to be critical. And you're able to do that even more now as commerce data is becoming more prevalent and becoming deeper. The insights you're getting because of the scale and the reach of commerce data is enabling brands to better understand their consumers' needs and also anticipate those. And like I mentioned earlier, predict the next purchase and kind of take the sense and respond marketing approach to a new level. And that's because of commerce data.
Amazing. Daniel, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you so much. Is that okay?
Yeah.